to Ion Radio. I'm John.
And I'm Ken.
And today we have another Season 5 Submitted Battle.
That's right. So what we've been doing all season is getting different fleets from our subscribers, our Patreons, and whatnot. We put them together into all 10 episodes this season. So let's go over who we have today. So I am flying a Romodi list that was designed by Rovechkin, one of our Patreons, I believe.
Correct. I have a kalash submitted a Kraken list. They both came out to 400 points, and Ken won the roll-off. So we'll check out the fleets and the objectives in a moment.
So just want to do a quick shout out to all of our Patreons real quick. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you're interested in joining the Patreon ranks, check out the links below.
Okay, let's check out these fleets.
Coming in at 400 points is a General Romodi fleet brought to us by Rovechkin. Romodi is on an Onager class testbed with Ordnance Experts, Intel Officer, Gunnery Chief Varnillian, the Cataclysm title, and orbital bombardment particle cannons. There is a second Onager class testbed with Intel Officer, Ordnance Experts, veteran gunners, orbital bombardment particle cannons, and the Sunder title. Rounding out the major combat ships is a Victory 1 Star Destroyer with assault proton torpedoes. And we have two Gazanti-class cruiser flotillas. The first one has Darth Vader and Comsnet, and the second one has our favorite pirate, Hondo Ohnaka, and Comsnet.
Here is a 400-point list submitted by Kalash. It is a Kraken fleet. Kraken is sitting on a Munificent class star frigate with thermal shields, point defense ion cannons, and linked turbo laser towers. The next ship is a Providence class carrier. It has Rune Hakau, intensify firepower, point defense ion cannons, thermal shields, and linked turbo laser towers. The third ship is a hard cell class transport with teaks and slicer tools, followed by two of the new Gazanti class CIS cruisers, both equipped with heavy ion emplacements. Two squadrons, both of them being generic droid tri-fighters.
So after the roll-off, I wound up winning, decided to go P1. The objectives I have before me are Most Wanted, Hyperspace Assault, and Dangerous Territory. Choosing Dangerous Territory, I'm taking a look at the other options. I really don't want to have one of my Onagers selected for Most Wanted, and I really don't want to see either the Hard Cell or the Munificent jump behind me in Hyperspace Assault. So here we go, Dangerous Territory.
Thank you for watching Ion Radio. If you enjoyed this content, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more, subscribe and click the bell to be notified when we release new videos. Come join the conversation with our community on Discord, and check out all of our social media links linked down below in the description. One of the ways to show support for our channel is to purchase things from our merchandise store, links down below. If you would like to use arrange rulers and token holders like we use in our videos, make sure to check out Admiral Tater's ship shop for all your acrylic needs. For high quality game mats, make sure to check out Imperial Star Shop. They are the ones that we are currently using in the videos.
Here's the Imperial setup for General Romodi. Romodi's on his Onager sitting here. We've got another Onager flanking him. Both are moving at speed 1. My other 3 ships, the 2 Gazanti cruisers and the Victory, are moving at speed 2. I'm trying to at least match John for tokens, and use the onagers to blow some stuff up.
I have a very spread out deployment. Providence, speed 3, Gazanti, speed 3, Tri-Fighters. Flagship with Kraken, speed 2, and Hard Cell with speed 3. So I don't know what I'm doing, so we'll see what happens. Rune Hakao starts with 2 concentrate fire tokens.
First activation of the game, we're going to activate the Hondo Gazanti cruisers, showing Confire. We're going to take that as a token and ComsNet it to the Onager next door. Then I'm going to move speed 2. We will wind up overlapping this asteroid. And we're going to see what happens. So I get the token. And I have damaged munitions, so can't attack a ship without losing a die. John, back to you.
Unnumbered Gazanti is revealing a Navigate. Gonna use it, but not actually do anything with it. We're gonna move our speed 3, and we're gonna overlap this bad boy, and claim the token.
We're going to activate Darth Vader's Gazanti, showing Confire. He also is going to take that as a token and pass it on to the other Onager, and making his speed 2 move, like so. He will overlap this asteroid. We get this token, and the crit is faulty countermeasures, so cannot spend exhausted defense tokens.
Other Gazanti is going to be revealing a concentrate fire, taking it as a token, and then moving ahead its speed 3.
Do the victory next. Showing a nav, we're going to take that as a token. And then we're just going to move forward, speed 2 here, landing on this rock. Taking a lot of damage already, John. Oops. So I get that token. And the crit is power failure. So engineering value reduced in half its value, rounded down.
Perfect. We're going to reveal a Navigate with the Providence, taking it as a token. We're also going to use Rune Hakao to steal this token. And then we're going to go our speed 3 straight ahead.
I'm going to activate Sunder. Sunder has a nav. We're going to use that as, we're taking it as a token. We're going to move forward speed 1. And then we're going to put that ignition token out so that I don't forget.
We're going to go with the Hard Cell. It's revealing a Navigate. We're going to use Teaks by placing a Navigate on Teaks to gain an engineering token, because I would like to activate the Slicer tools. And then see where we can maneuver. So we'll go straight 3. Just to clip it. And I'm just
right on the corner
just
there.
on the corner.
If you breathe carefully, it falls off.
So I'm technically on it,
You
but
are.
it's not going to sit on it.
Flagship, Cataclysm, nav. We're going to take that as the token. We're going to move speed 1. Ourselves like so. And then now it's time for the ignition token to come out. Out there.
Kraken's going. He's got a nav. We will take it as a token, and we will move speed 2 to there. Tri-Fighter's going. They're just flying straight ahead to about here. And that's going to do it for turn 1.
Turn 2, John.
With the start of the turn, we're going to spend the Confire token off of the Providence to power Intensify Firepower.
Alright, Hondo is just sitting back watching the battle unfold. Darth Vader activates. He's going to show Engineering. He's going to take that as a token, comsnet that over to the Victory, and with nothing in range, he's going to move his Blistering Speed 2 and end up right here.
We're going to go with the Hard Cell. It has a Navigate. We're going to Teaks, put a nav on that, and we're going to gain a Engineering token. Then we're going to move to here. And then, Ken, we're going to Slicer Tool this ship, and you can have a squadron.
Cool, I love squadrons. Let's go ahead and go with the Onager Cataclysm Confire. We're going to use that as the dial. I have an extreme range shot to the side of your Munificent, so this is obstructed. We're going to start with my 4 red dice. Okay, we have an accuracy, hit, crit. We are going to Intel Officer your redirect, and then we are going to Romodi in a die. We are going to... I'm going to spend the Confire dial and token, John. So here's the dial. We're going to re-roll one of the accuracies. And 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to block the brace. Do I have anything else I can do? No.
Swap out a blank for a blank.
That's kind of what I was sitting there thinking. So take 3. Comes up. I have no other shots, John. So I'm going to just move forward. Not as devastating of a first shot as I would have hoped. Going to the asteroid, and then we put the ignition token back out. You know what? Right on the station's kind of cool. Out there.
We're going to go with the Providence. It's revealing an Engineering. I will take it as a token, and we'll rune off of one of the Gazantes and take a token off rune himself. So, wham. And then we move our speed 3 right to there.
Activating the other Onager, we have a Confire. We'll use that as the dial. I do have this beautiful extreme range ignition shot. Starts with 4 dice, but John, you've got that fun thing of yours, don't you?
Yes, I use thermal shields to knock out half of them.
So there go 2 red dice. So we're going to start with 2 reds. And we've got an interesting start. I am going to go ahead and Intel the redirect. Let's spend the Confire dial and get in another red for 2 blanks. Let's Veteran Gunners the whole lot, because I can do better now. By 1. So this ship has nothing else. John, take 3.
I will take 3.
Now we're going to move. So forward 1. And that ignition token technically got taken up off the table, but we're just going to move it.
We're going to go with Kraken. Kraken's revealing an Engineering. We're going to spend 2 points to put there. We're going to take 2 from this side and put them there. And then we're going to go ahead and move. I don't think I have any shots, because we are just out of range of everything. And we're going to move 2 right on top of all these Onager tokens and collect this and heal off a card.
So we've got the other Gazanti squadrons, because John gave me squadron. We're going to use that as the dial and activate no squadrons. I can't shoot because of damaged munitions. And we are going to move our speed 2 like so. Giving just enough room between the 2 small ships.
We're going to go with this guy right here. He's revealing a Confire, taking it as a token, because we'll probably be passing it. Going at speed 3 is going to do this maneuver like so.
Victory. Victory's in an interesting spot. So let's start with engineering. We're going to use the dial and the token to get rid of the power failure critical card. And we've got a shot to make. From my front to the front of the Gazanti, that's 3 reds, 3 blacks. I need an accuracy in here. Let's see what we can do. And I have no reroll capability, so I suspect, John, you're going to use that scatter.
I'm going to scatter that away.
So that just makes all that go away. So I do have a second shot that we're going to make. This is medium range from my side into the front of the Providence. And let's see what we can do.
I thermal shield half of your stuff away.
So I only have 1 red die. And it's an accuracy you can't salvo.
Okay.
Needed that on the last one. So I'm kind of in an interesting spot here. And I don't particularly like where I am. So I'm going to make this side maneuver, which is going to ram the Gazanti there. It's going to ram the Gazanti at speed 1. I'm going to stay.
I don't know if it's going to ram at speed 1.
You want to try it?
Yep.
I think it might, but I could be wrong. Oh, just doesn't. You can't even fit a token in there. But nonetheless, I definitely would ram you at speed 2. You'll take a damage because I rammed you. I do not. Then I land on that asteroid taking compartment fire. I cannot ready my defense tokens.
We're going to go with the last Gazanti. He is just out of range, so he's going to take the Confire token. And have to move at speed 3. And he's going to ram you and drop back to here. Fighters are going to activate, and they're going to just move themselves right in front of this victory. Like so.
So at the beginning of turn 3, our friend Hondo is going to give my victory a engineering token and the flagship Onager a concentrate fire token.
I'm going to give this a squadron and the hard cell a nav.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to activate Sunder.
I get my chance first. We're going to be activating Intensify Firepower in case I get to actually shoot this turn.
So I'm trying to avoid John doing that, but that's okay. Confire here on the Onager. And we're going to use it as the dial. We're going to make my shot. We are actually at long range now. My front to your side. It is unobstructed, unfortunately.
So token right underneath, so we're at close range. So I will...
We're close range from the token, but we're at long range ship to ship. Is what I meant.
Yep. And I will cancel out all your blacks.
How nice of you. Okay, here we go. 4 reds. See what we get. That's our thermal shield. That's why there's a thing there. We are going to Intel officer, your redirect. I'm going to confire in a die. Spend the token too. I'm going to re-roll this one. Okay, so you can't do that. I can't salvo. That's 1, 2, 4, 5 with a crit. I'm not going to veteran gunners or anything else.
5 with a crit.
5 with the crit. Intel on the redirect.
We'll spend out the redirect to the rear, and we will take all the damage like so.
I do not think I have a shot at the hard cell. Nope, just out, I think. So we're going to move. I'm moving at 1. And we are going to creep forward. We're going to get that ignition token back out.
We're going to reveal an engineering, and we're going to toss a card with it. And then actually we're going to toss a card and redirect from this side to there. And then we're going to move. Hold on, do I have shots? I just trying to skip right over without shooting anything. I actually have shots. That's insane. So we're going to shoot your Gazanti at medium range. So here we go. That's going to be 3 red dice. For that, we're going to re-roll this with linked turbo laser towers. And then we're going to set this to an accuracy because of Kraken and block your scatter.
We're at medium range.
We are.
So let's re-roll that double.
Right up. For another accuracy, you take a crit.
Take a crit, that hits the shield. Unless you got something special, but I don't think you do.
I do not. Now we're going to jump up and move over here.
Alright, we're going to activate the Victory. Victory shows concentrate fire. I'm going to use that as the dial. I want to try and kill some of your stuff here. So let's go after the Gazanti first. We're going to go my side into the front of the Gazanti. So 2 reds and a black. And I don't have any re-roll capabilities at all. I'm not going to roll another one. You know what? I'll just let you take 1.
We will take 1.
And then we're going to fire my front into the front of the Gazanti. So, on the dice. We're definitely going to block that out. 2, 3. Let's confire in a black die. For a single hit, that's 4. I can't do anything.
Discard this to re-roll both of those.
One of these comes up as a hit, you go. Yep, more hits. So, that one's gone. And then I will move, and I think no matter what course I select, I'm ramming the Gazanti in front of me. So I hit you, landing on that asteroid that I'm on, giving me depowered armament so I can no longer attack at long range.
We're going to activate my hard cell. My hard cell is revealing a navigate. Teeks is going to take the navigate token on it, and then I'm going to replace this navigate with an engineering. And then we're going to shoot at this Gazanti here. We're going to start by shooting my side into your front. Take a hit.
I really don't want to, so scatter.
Cool. And then we're going to shoot my front into your side. And then we're going to set this to a hit, and we're going to block your scatter.
Ooh. Nope, I'm not going to use it, so we're going to take 1 to the shield. This is a dead Gazanti. 1 over here. And then,
And then I have movement control. So basically I'm going to move it so I do this, and I will run over you at every speed.
Yes, you will. You'll ultimately get the Gazanti, so that goes away.
And then I'm going to slice your Onager to a squadron.
Ooh, love those squadrons. There's a problem with the launch bays, Jim. We're going to activate Cataclysm next. We have Confire. We'll use that as the dial. And we're going to make my ignition shot my front to the front of your Munificent.
I choose to burn out this to use thermal shields and cancel out all your black dice.
Black dice once again. So we start with 4 red dice. And, well, we'll block your salvo because you still have one of those.
Can't use it anyway.
Range and stuff. Maybe you could. So, 2 hits. Let's confire in a another red die because I can't confire in anything else. For another crit. I mean, I can Ordnance Experts. Nothing. I think I'm stuck with just 3 into the crits there. So I did not declare using the confire token.
Okay, so 3.
Yep.
That is down to 1 shield on the front.
Well, I think, unfortunately, I will wind up ramming my Gazanti in front of me, staying where I'm at.
Cool.
And then I'm going to put the ignition token back out. It's pretty much going to go right in the same spot, but we'll put it at long...
That's the wrong one.
Yep, sorry. I grabbed the wrong one. This one. It'll be at long range right in front of your ship here. So, there we go.
Gazanti power! Gazanti's revealing a concentrate fire. We're gonna use it. I have, I believe, only 1 shot, and it's into the front of your victory. So we're gonna take it. Here we go. Blue dice. Concentrate fire in a blue dice. And because Kraken is on the table, triggering off the Providence right there, we're going to set it to a crit.
Crit. So, 2, huh? We're going to redirect those to my right side here.
Okay, I heavy eye on you, and you can take an additional 1 off there.
So it's on all
sides and
the defending one as well.
Yep.
So I now have no shields on my right hand side.
I'm gonna have to move. Not what I want to do. Because I should have another damage. I'm gonna do this and land here. Let me just slide it in. It goes straight to there. I'm alive for now.
So we've got a nav here on Darth Vader's Gazanti. We are going to use it as the dial. And then we're going to make a shot into the front of the Munificent. So 1 blue die for an accuracy, which does not do anything other than block that salvo. And now I'm going to just, let's see, I think I'm going to move up at speed 3 and try and get myself out of here. Or probably not, but yeah, we'll move out of the way.
Gonna go with the Providence. It's revealing an engineering, and I don't have anything to heal, so cool. And then we're gonna steal this token with Rune Hakao.
I love how they steal tokens. That's kind of neat with Separatists.
And then we're gonna shoot you close range from my side into your front. Here we go, Ken. That is horrendous. But we will block your brace. We will reroll this with Link Turbo Laser Towers. We will set this one to a hit. And then we will Kraken that to a hit as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 going into my front, huh?
Yep.
So we're going to spend this redirect. We're going to, okay, 1, 2 off the left side, 3, 4 off the front, and then I have to take a critical, correct?
Correct.
Massing them up here. And that is a structural damage. Because of course it is.
And then we're going to shoot my front into your side with 2 reds and a blue because we're just not at close range. I cannot do a Kraken this time. It's once per activation. I will not need to. How many shields do you have in the rear?
1.
We will set that to a hit.
Take 3.
Take 3.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Yeah, I think Well, this stinks. Alright, gotta do it. We're going to brace that to 2. We'll get rid of that token to redirect because I can spend them. So we've got 1 to the rear, and then the second one is a critical. The critical is another structural damage. That's funny and
Is that the
so...
technically 6th critical that the ship has taken?
That is the 5th critical that this ship has taken, yes.
Sweet.
Yeah. Let's
How much health does it have left?
2.
Oh no, I can't even ram it to kill it! Okay, so we're probably going to drop to speed 2 because I would like to turn with this token. And we will end up right there. We're going to activate both the Tri-Fighters. If I get double hits, the Star Destroyer explodes. Here we go! No!
Yeah.
You survive on 1.
First one hits, and then the other one misses. So, yep, I have 1 hull left, John.
And on to the next turn. Start of turn 4, the Providence is going to intensify.
So here we go. I've got a fun decision to make, and I'm going to make this one. The Onager has a concentrate fire dial. We're going to use that as the dial. And I'm going to make my ignition shot from my front to the front of the Munificent. Now, John, I think most of your tokens are gone, so you cannot thermal shield this.
Correct.
So that's 4 reds and 3 blacks to start. I have to reroll that one into the tray. And I think that actually alone might do it, because you can't fix anything, can
I don't have anything, so you have to have 6 total damage.
Well, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, I mean, I can throw extra dice in there for good measure. Here's the Confire, and we'll spend the token too while we're at it. So there's 7, and do I have any? Enjoy that. That'll intel the salvo.
I can't spend it anyway.
And then I'm not obstructed, so I can't Romodi anything. So
okay, it explodes.
yeah, this comes off. For giggles, John, I'm going to shoot the front of your Gazanti. So 2 reds and a blue. Can't do anything.
Scatter.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to move forward. So we are still moving at speed 1. I think, John, I'm going to jump up to speed 2. Because this whole hitting into asteroid things is not fun. I think I'm going to anyways. Maybe not. This is coming off. Can you take that off, please? Thank you. There you go. Avoid the asteroid.
Okay, so I don't really want to be in range to be shot at later on, so I'm just going to ram kill the victory by doing an engineering and not healing anything, and then triggering rune to gain the token.
So we have the other Onager. We're showing the squadron dial because, you know, you gave it to me. So we're going to use it, activate no squadrons. I have no ignition shot, so that goes away. And we're going to fire from my front into the front. This is close range. Actually, both these shots are close range. So that's my full armament. 2 blues, a red, and a black. 3, and I do have veteran gunners, but I'm... Intel the evade, take 3.
We will brace it and redirect it to the left side.
And then out the side, 2 reds and a blue. Wow. Veteran Gunners, the lot. No evade, take 1? Jeez. I was expecting to do a little bit more damage. Well, we're going to spend the token, jump to speed 2. Definitely not put a ignition token out.
Going with the hard sell, it's revealing the nav. We're going to teaks it, and we're going to gain a engineering token. And then with the dial and everything, we're going to move, I think, doesn't really matter. We'll do that. I can just lay it down and move me right there.
All right, my Gazanti shows engineering. We're going to take that as a token. We're going to stay at speed 3, stay out of combat. Let's get all the way over here.
My Gazanti reveals a navigate, and we're going to do this maneuver right here. Last thing, squadrons, and I think I can call them safe right where they're at. Okay, welcome back. We just skipped the rest of it because what ended up happening is everything just moved away from each other and nothing was able to kill each other.
Yeah. So wound up no change in the score at all. So final score, 200 points for Rovechkin and 149 for Kalash. So that's a 6-5 victory, MOV of 51 for me.
Yep. That was an uphill battle, so I actually feel pretty good
Yeah.
what that score was, because if I didn't do a split spawn, you would have just completely tabled me.
Yeah, I agree. You really put me in that position where I had to make a decision. Do I want to allocate my resources toward the Providence? And I think a dual Onager against just a Providence, plus adding in the victory, I probably would have been able to take it out. But then who knows what the Munificent...
Dual Onager and Intel wipes the floor with a single Providence.
It's a nasty list. And mean. Just very, very mean.
Yeah. So I did a split spawn, and then we did a lot of ram damage to both of each other's ships.
Yeah.
You just kept taking criticals. I think
on the asteroids.
Your victory ended up taking, like, what, 5 criticals? I don't know if we've ever dealt
criticals?
5 criticals to a ship.
I actually was kind of hoping that you would shoot at it and then, like, do another structural. 2 structurals in a row. I mean, that... I thought that was actually kind of funny. But I actually want to talk about the Providence fleet a little bit. I actually enjoyed how that was put together and built. Unfortunately, matchup-wise, it got put up against the dual Onager. But do you have some thoughts on that fleet?
I really like it. Against anything but a dual Onager, I think it would have done better. Mm-hmm. I thought all the officers... This is how I like playing the officers. With the Gazantis, it actually works really well, because the Gazantis can do a command, hold a token, and then Ruhakau can just pull it off of it.
Yeah.
And that works really, really well for feeding the Intensify. And then Teaks with Slicer Tools was pretty sick.
That really was kind of cool.
I was hoping that I could get my ship a little bit farther, but then I would have put it in the Onager shot to block your Gazanti in. I mean, it was like that far off.
Yeah.
And then you would have rammed me, taken a damage, landed on it, and exploded. And that's why I gave you a squadron. Mm-hmm. It just didn't work, though. That's what I was hoping for.
But what was neat, though, we actually got to see slicer tools used, and actually consistently in the first time I think that we've had a game since 1.5 came out.
I would agree with that. So I really liked that. I think that if I was going to build a slicer guy, that's how I would do it.
So we might see some more slicer tool stuff, shenanigans down the road on the channel.
Yeah,
Just stay tuned.
So hard to power it every single turn and still maneuver. So this answered that.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. We're excited to get your opinions and feedback on these two lists as well. And then definitely we're looking forward to the next time that you join us.
Okay, so until next time, I'm John.
And I'm Ken.
And this is Ion Radio.